What's up, tribe? Here we go again. This is my quick review of Celebrity Big Brother. Last night's episode, we had another battle, had a household battle and a nomination ceremony. So let's just go ahead and jump on in this thing. Man, look, did your mama ever tell you be careful who you tell to kiss your ass on the way up? Because on the way down, you're going to have to run into him again. Mr. Joey done got a taste of that last night, because remember last week when they were forming this super alliance and Ryan and Jonathan, the girls, went to Joey. Well, they never really got it out their mouth that they wanted him to be in an alliance, but before they could even ask him to be in their alliance, he told them he didn't want to be in no alliance. He didn't want to hear the word alliance, that's just not something he wanted to do. He would only do it in the case of a desperate or worst case scenario, but until then he was just good riding the game out on his own. Y'all remember him saying all of that? Well, last night, honey, after Ryan got his ass voted out and they saw that back door, he saw how that back door hit Ryan in the ass. All of a sudden now he looking for alliances. He's trying to figure out who's who and what's what, and he trying to find some friends. Okay, now you might not use the word alliance, Joey, but you're looking for some friends. That's an alliance. Okay, you're looking for some people that's gonna have your back. That's an alliance. And he's talking about, you know what, they're just too confident over there. We need to break it up. We got to work together. We can get the numbers. Tamar was like, really? Really? You want us to go against the bootleg super friends? No, boo. No, not gonna happen. Now, the one thing I appreciate is that Tamar understands that she is no longer a part of their alliance. That she understands that she is on the outside looking in. Which I believe that she was smart enough to know that. And that's why she was so paranoid. Because she felt like, you know how you got a group of friends, and this was more like in high school or something like that. You cool with them, but you know that they got a clique that don't include you, that's like a little bit tighter. Like you ain't on the group text. You know what I'm saying? Like they call you every once in a while, and then you see pictures on Instagram, and you be like, ain't nobody call me to do no sipping paint. What happened? Ain't nobody call me to go to the Roots Chris. I had money. Feel me what I'm saying? That's kind of what Tamar was with the girls, and she knew it. She knew what was up. So now Joey is looking for alliances. So we have and Lolo, she crying, she upset that she voted Ryan out. Girl, it's a game. Ryan said it's a game. He said when he get to 2020, it's gonna be all love. It is what it is. Girl, keep it moving. Y'all be acting like, now don't get me wrong, some people do hold grudges, but Ryan never hit me as that kind of dude. Like he really didn't. Excuse me. So we got ready to play the game, right? Oh, I'm sorry. That damn Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams is a messy bitch. Excuse my language. Right? He is one of them people, he carries bones. Excuse me. He carries them bones from conversation to conversation. And whatever you say around him, please trust and believe it's going to be repeated. It's going to be repeated. You could say, I got on a pink bra. And he going to go to the next person. You know, she said she got on a pink bra. Like, just shit. And his philosophy is, or his strategy, I guess, is if I keep everybody caught up in this little vortex over here, then I'm on the side chilling. No, but the problem is going to be at some point, people are going to sit down and compare notes and realize that the common denominator is you. And I think we getting there. We'll get to that. So Ricky then went back. Him and Joey had a conversation. And Joey's basically telling him, look, we got to break that little group up. They're a little bit too confident. They think that they got it locked. We need to shift their confidence a little. We need to, shake it up. Ricky go right back and tell him, Joey said that y'all too confident. That's what he said. He said that y'all think that y'all just got this whole thing on lock, girl. Keep my eyes on you, Joey. So the the head of household competition goes down. Let me tell y'all something. I probably would have done what Tamar did. I don't know if I could have done this competition, okay? The competition was a haunted house. It was pitch black. You had to wear some night goggles. You had to go through this haunted house, and you had to get these keys to be able to get in the car to drive away. Like an old Jason movie, back in the day kind of thing, right? And as you go through this haunted house, there are people coming at you with chainsaws and stuff and just jumping out of nowhere at you. Let me tell you something. I would have had to change my clothes when I got done with this, if you know what I mean. I don't look at horror films. I don't find them entertaining. I don't like being scared. That's not my thing. Now, when I was a kid, for some reason, I guess as you get older, you outgrow stuff. When I was a kid, I loved it. I used to look at all the Jason Freddy movies. But as an adult, not my thing. No, no, no. So, whoever did it in the fastest time is going to be HOH, right? And you see them going through it. Like, you see how each of them are going through the whole activity or whatever. Now, Candy loves this kind of stuff. I really think Candy could have won this competition. Candy's problem is she's slow as fuck. Because she wasn't afraid. Matter of fact, she was moving fast. She wasn't afraid of the people coming at her. She wasn't afraid to go to room. Like, it didn't bother her. The problem was she's just so daggone slow. Now, Little Miss Drama Queen, Tamar, she didn't even finish it. She just let herself be disqualified, which was an automatic 30 minutes. Because she was like, nope, not doing it. No way, no how. She did try to go in she was being Tamar for a minute. She was dramatic with it. But she was like, nope, no way, no how. And she just took the penalty. So she just totally disqualified herself from that competition. Y'all know that that's going to bite her in the ass. Nobody likes to be in a game where they feel like people aren't trying. And I get it because, like I said, Tamar on this one, I probably would have took the 30 minutes on that thing too. I don't like my hands touching stuff that I don't know. Nope. And I'm not OCD or nothing, but it's something about I don't like. Nope. So we get ready to figure out who wins, right? They're going through the different times, and of course, everybody finds out that Tamar didn't compete. But the time got down to, I think Joey had the best time from almost the beginning. He had a good time. He was at like 4 minutes. Joey was like at 4 minutes and 19 seconds or something like that. So they're going through each person, right? We get down to Tom. Tom has 4 minutes and like 7 seconds or something ridiculous. 3 minutes or something, like something ridiculous. Like Tom must have been like boom, 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 boom. So we get all the way down. Candy had like a minute of she had like 8 minutes. And like I said, I think Candy could have got a better time. I don't know if she could have beat 3 minutes. But I think if she was moving, she probably could have got a better time. But okay. They are in the dark and they can't see where they're going. So, we have the advantage of being able to see everything. So we get down to Lolo had a good time too. But we get down to at the very end, I think the last person was Tamar, and we found out Tamar had that damn 30 minutes. So Tom wins head of household, right? So Tom, this is getting long, y'all. I'm sorry. So Tom and his crew, they talking it up. They figuring it out. They trying to figure out who they're going to put on the block. Are they going to try to backdoor Joey? Or are they going to try to get one of the weak links out the game? So forth and so on. And so, see, somebody put in my comments, and I don't know if it was Hermit TV Junkie or Lil Baby. But somebody put in my comments, because I was saying in my last review that Tom and Kate are sort of like the weak links, and we'll see what happens if they fall out of power. Well, first of all, they didn't fall out of power. Tom won head of household. But somebody put in my comments, don't be so surprised. Don't be so sure. Don't quick to say that, because they might be the new Boogie and the doctor guy from legendary Big Brother play, because they are unassuming and they aren't letting on how smart they really are in this game. But honey, they are Tom is actually thinking, he was like, because they were like, well, let's put up Tamar and Candy, or let's put up Tamar and who was the other name they were floating around? Maybe it was Joey, I'm not sure. But Tom says, why? He said, let's talk about this for a minute. He said, if it's the 4 of us plus Ricky's sort of hanging on, and it gets down to be the 4 of us, and we start sort of eating our own, how is that going to work out for the 2 of us? We the weak link. We're not physical. We've been lucking up on these competitions, but, Lolo's an Olympian, Natalie's a wrestler, Ricky's NFL. Where do we fall in this? And Kato was like, man, Tom, you're overthinking it. Stop thinking so hard, man. Come on, just go for it. Just go for it. Just go for it. And Tom is like, I don't know. He said, why would I eliminate Tamar? She's no threat to me. She don't even want to compete. Candy, not the best in competitions either. So why would I be so quick to put them out the house? He said, I really think I need to be keeping my eye on Mr. Ricky Williams. And Kato was like, oh, nah, Ricky's good. Ricky's good. Why are you? And, Kato was like, Tom, just stick with the plan. Stick with the plan, Tom. Tom's like, I don't know. And I'm thinking to myself, Tom, you smart as hell. Because Ricky, y'all do need to get Ricky ass out of there. And not even so much because Ricky is great at competitions, but because Ricky he's a what's the word I'm looking for? He's a question mark. You can't pin him. You don't know where he's coming from. That's not the word I'm looking for, but y'all know what I mean. Now, in the meantime, Candy is trying to talk to Tom about an alliance, and Tom won't commit to her. He won't talk to her about anything. And again, Candy's not dumb. She knows what's up. She realizes there's an alliance, and she's on the outside looking in. She just can't find nobody. Nobody really wants to work with her. But part of the reason why nobody really wants to work with you, Candy, is because they don't feel like you're going to be an asset to anybody's team. You ain't won nothing. You haven't even come in first, second, or third and winning anything. You've already been on the block. So nobody is really running to team up with you. So we get to the nomination ceremony, and who gets put on the block? Joey and Candy. So I guess they're not going to try to backdoor Joey. They put Joey on the block with Candy. And here's the thing. If for whatever reason Joey went, because I don't think there's anybody left that if they win the power veto, they'll take Joey off the block. See, like last week, Joey would have probably took Ryan off the block if he won. And if Ryan had lived to see this week, he would take Joey off the block. But I don't think Joey, because Joey didn't want to be in an alliance with anybody, I don't think Joey is cool enough with anybody that they would take him off the block. And neither is Candy. So at this point, whoever wins the power veto, to be perfectly honest about the matter, unless some deals are made in the next couple of days, I don't really see those nominations changing unless they win and take themselves off the block. Now, if Joey wins and takes himself off the block, it'll be very interesting who they do put on the block as a replacement. But Tom sounds like he might be leaning for Ricky. You feel me? All right, y'all. That was last night's episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in them comments. Peace.